a young man who's known professionally as Kwee. His real name, Alan Funk. And Alan, this all started for you in a little rundown elementary school in Robertsville, Ohio in 1997. And a year later, you were all the way down to Atlanta in WCW's power plant. Quite a jump in a year's time.
Yes, sir, Mr. Thatcher. Robertsville, Ohio. I started out there in a volunteer fireman-owned schoolhouse, and there was a ring set up there. And I met a gentleman that started training me there, so started doing some independent shows around Ohio and Pittsburgh, and seen the A&E special in the power plant. I'm sure you've heard of that one.
Yes.
Called him up and had a tryout down there in July of '98. I made the 3-day tryout. I was the only one out of 17 guys to make that tryout, and moved down there in October '98 and started off like that.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that 3-day trial at the power plant. That's infamous in its severity and its intensity.
Yeah, well, actually, Les, the things you see on television doesn't give it enough justice. It's you know, all the guys I'm in WCW with now, the Mark Jindrak's, the Mike Sanders, you know, Lash LaRue's, Rick Cornell's, the Reno's. You know, we all went through that grueling 3-day trial, and the A&E special, it looked grueling, but it just didn't do it justice. And there's a lot of athletes, great athletes that go down there and didn't make the tryouts, and you kind of wonder sometimes how we made it through that.
What tell us a little bit more about your athletic background before professional wrestling.
Well, actually, I didn't have much of an athletic background. I played high school football and stuff until I was 16, and then my dad wanted me to learn the ropes the hard way, so I had to get a job. I had to quit playing sports, and you know, if I didn't work, I didn't have school clothes to go to school with. So you know, I had to have a car and clothes. So I just decided to work, and but I've always been athletic and played sports up till then, and I continue to just, you know, play sports at my leisure, just not on organized teams.
All right, let's talk a little bit about WCW. Someone came up with this Kwee, the persona that you now, but I know you've had problems dealing with people who have problems dealing with that particular persona because they don't take you seriously.
Well, it's a weird character, Les. You either love it or you hate it. It was given to me by somebody in WCW, and you know, I tried to do the best I could with it. I was kind of limited on what I could do with the character. It was kind of one of those risque things that you know, they didn't really want to try stuff with it, and they had bigger things going on. But you know, I tried my best and I did what I could with it, and you know, I thank all the fans out there that got behind the Kwee character, and I appreciate it.
Well, you know, let's face it, the hairstyle is not exactly conventional for a professional wrestler, male or female, and it does draw a lot of attention to the character. Exactly who was Kwee?
Well, Kwee's not Alan Funk, but although I started having hair like this, that's how they approached me and asked me if I wanted to do this character. It was from a spin-off of Saturday Night Live, and you know, at the time I wasn't doing anything. I was Mike Sanders and I were tag team partners doing a Saturday night TV show, and you know, I would basically try anything they wanted me to, and it just progressed from that. And you know, I tried a little thing of my own and stuff, and the main thing is people never really took it serious, and it kind of makes me angry because you know, I worked very hard to get where I was. I was down at the power plant for 2 years. You know, we all bust our asses down there, and when people don't take that serious, then they're not taking the hard work that I put into it serious.
Well, I think everyone here is going to take it serious, and that has been our Hanging With segment for today.